Hi, I'm Lorie Smith from MamasGeeky, and I have my own channel too, Lorie's Life. So, Miia, is there anything you feel you have learned from playing Claudine?
Definitely. I've definitely learned a lot through playing Claudine. She is this 15, 16-year-old werewolf at Monster High. But honestly, looking back at her, she reminds me a lot of myself when I was in high school and just navigating the world. But the experience of getting to be a part of Monster High and getting to portray this character has allowed me to grow as a human being and as a performer in ways that I couldn't even list all of them. I feel like over the past couple years, this journey with this franchise, I've just become so much more confident and comfortable with myself. And I think that is sort of the Monster High effect.
For Heather, is there one dance scene in particular that you are most proud of?
I'm definitely proud of all of it just because it is a movie musical and there's so much that goes into all the five songs. But the one that I will say stands out the most to me, that was the most fun, is the song number three, the You Don't Know What You Don't Know. Just because we got to add in all these elements of, I pitched to Todd Holland, our amazing director, what about flashlights? If the lights are going on and off because Frankie has jolted the electrical circuit, things like that, where we were really fortunate to also, be working together again so that the movement could be more dynamic and aggressive and we could add in different components. So Claudine, Miia was like game for trying some whacking and, it was a lot of fun. It was a really good puzzle to kind of figure out, especially we did it in a quite small space. So it really led to the energy and the helping us really feel the conflict. And it was just a lot of fun.
Miia, what do you hope viewers, young kids in particular, take away from Monster High?
I think Monster High is so incredible because there is somebody in this movie for everybody. I mean, we all know what it's like to not feel so comfortable in your skin and feel like you're a part of maybe a society or community where you don't feel safe and comfortable to be your true authentic self. And so I hope everybody of all ages, but definitely young kids, when they watch this movie, they feel empowered and they feel like it gives them the confidence to just be who they are because who you are is exactly who you're meant to be, and that is your greatest superpower.
Miia, I just adore your on screen relationship with Cece and Naya. Do you feel like you made real life connections?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that was sort of one of the most magical things of this very magical movie was right away on the first movie, meeting the cast. It just had felt like we had known each other forever. And those relationships that we formed in real life then were able to translate on screen. But I mean, even now, it's been like a year and a half since filming the second movie, and I'm still so close with pretty much everybody. I'm like literally in a book club with one of the other cast members. So we are so part of each other's lives to this day. And I don't really foresee that ever ending.
For Heather, the choreography is incredible. Can you talk about any inspirations you brought with you to the film?
Oh, thank you so much. That means a lot. Yeah, I mean, I'm pulling from so many different inspirations, actually. I mean, I've lived a life of being an actor and a dancer before becoming a choreographer, and I trained in so many different dance genres. This is what I love about musical theater right now on film is that we're really in a space where it's about communicating the story, but we don't have to use movement that's, done before. It's really a fusion of like, what is the movement that's going to tell the story and be the vibe and embody the music. So a lot of my inspiration is just coming from wherever the story or the song takes me. For example, I think in song two, I have a lot of little Easter eggs in there because the song and the theme, it lended itself to a couple little like more classical musical theater references. So if anyone figures that out, definitely send me a message what those little Easter eggs are.
Miia, what would you like to see for Claudine's future?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, so Monster High now, we just finished her sophomore year. Obviously, Claudine has a whole life to live. So what I would wish for her is just continuing to be her truest self, to embrace her human side and her monster side and everything in between. To focus on her community, and I imagine that she would be friends with Draculara and Frankie till the end of time. But I think, over these past two movies, it's been so lovely to watch the ways that she has grown and become so confident and powerful. And I would just wish for that to continue for the rest of her life.
For Heather, what do you feel like you have learned from working on the Monster High movies?
I think I've learned, you know, that it's possible to have a crew and cast that really are, their hearts are heart forward. Like they're in that space because they connect with the script and the work in a way that is, above all, like we're humans and we're trying to do something really challenging in a short period of time. And I'd never had such a level of compassion and humanity while working on a film. And honestly, it was a really healing realization. So I give major kudos to director Todd Holland for like setting us up for that. He took us on that journey. He set the tone. Yeah, it was a beautiful experience. So I'm so happy and thankful to take that away in my life and my career.
Miia, fans need more for Monster High. Is there any plans for Monster High 3?
Yeah, so I mean, right now, it's going to be ending with the two movies. I speak for myself, I speak for the rest of the cast and the crew, when I say that we were so down to do three to keep this thing going. But this is a very complicated industry with a lot of nuances. And so for right now, we're ending at two movies. But the beautiful thing about Monster High is, I really think the main thing is this community we've been able to find through Monster High, and that will never end, even if the movies have. And so I hope fans still continue to feel this love and feel a part of this family, because we'll always have a little piece of the monsters in us.
Thank you all so much for your time.